Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to the Canadian press, Pakistan announced Sunday its readiness to host talks between the United States and Iran, though details from Washington or Tehran were not immediately available regarding the directness of these discussions. This offer comes as Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Qualibaf, issued a stark warning, stating that Iranian forces are waiting for the arrival of American troops on the ground to set them on fire. The warning was made after approximately 2,500 U.S. Marines arrived in the Middle East. Concurrently, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared plans to expand Israel's invasion of Lebanon, targeting the Iranian-backed Hezbollah group. The ongoing month-long conflict has significantly threatened global supplies of oil, natural gas, and fertilizer, disrupting international trade and air travel, and raising concerns over regional stability and Iran's nuclear program. According to Zio Shabal, Israeli police recently prevented Catholic Church leaders from entering the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in East Jerusalem to hold a private Palm Sunday Mass. This action marks the first such incident in several centuries and has drawn widespread international condemnation. The Latin Patriarchate of Jerusalem criticized the police's move as clearly unreasonable and extremely disproportionate. Key allies of Israel, including the United States, France, Italy, and Spain, have publicly voiced their disapproval. U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee described it as an unfortunate over-intervention that is difficult to justify. French President Emmanuel Macron condemned the event, highlighting increasing violations of the status of Jerusalem's holy sites, and stressed the importance of guaranteeing religious freedom for all faiths in Jerusalem. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez called the decision a blow to religious freedom with no reason or justification. Italy's government formally protested and summoned the Israeli ambassador, with Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni stating that the police's actions offend not only believers, but all communities that recognize religious freedom. While the article notes that Jerusalem's major holy sites, including the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, are currently closed due to ongoing missile attacks amid the Iran war, the international criticism focuses on the specific restriction of a private religious ceremony and the perceived overreach in limiting religious practice. According to Wanye, Ukraine has launched significant drone attacks on Russia's largest oil export hubs on the Baltic Sea, including Primorsk and Ust-Luga ports. These strikes, involving dozens and later hundreds of drones flying over 900 kilometers, aim to disrupt Moscow's ability to profit from surging international oil prices, which had risen above 100 cents a barrel due to Middle East conflicts. Ukraine's strategy is to cripple Russia's energy revenues, which fund its war efforts and regain international attention. The attacks reportedly halted oil and fuel exports from these critical terminals and have severely impacted Russia's overall oil export capacity, reducing it by an estimated 40%, around 2 million barrels per day. Russia has responded with fierce retaliatory strikes, deploying hundreds of drones and dozens of missiles against Ukrainian targets, causing casualties and infrastructure damage. The article suggests this energy offensive-defensive battle is far from over, highlighting Ukraine's intent to make oil sales increasingly insecure for Russia. According to Tsingtao, Finland's Ministry of Defense has reported multiple small, low-flying, slow-moving objects in its southeastern airspace, prompting suspicions of airspace violations. Finnish Prime Minister Petteri Orpo suggested these drones might be connected to Ukraine's recent intensified attacks on Russian oil infrastructure. The Finnish Air Force dispatched Fa-18 fighter jets, identifying one object as a Ukrainian An-196 drone before it crashed in the Kovola region, with another drone also landing nearby. This incident follows similar reports from Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania last week, where Ukrainian drones allegedly crashed in their territories during assaults on Russian Baltic Sea oil export facilities. PM Orpo indicated that Russia's strong electronic jamming capabilities could be a reason for the drones entering Finnish airspace. Ukraine has been escalating drone attacks on Russian oil refineries and export routes, including major ports near Finland, to undermine Russia's war economy amidst stalled peace negotiations. Al Jazeera reports that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered a further expansion of military operations in southern Lebanon. In a video statement from the Northern Command, Netanyahu declared his country's determination to fundamentally change the situation in the north of Israel, aiming to replicate a Gaza model of occupation. This comes amidst rising regional tensions due to the United States-Israeli war on Iran. Israeli forces are advancing towards the Litani River to push back Hezbollah, which joined the conflict in early March following the killing of Iran's former supreme leader. Fighting has intensified, with Israeli troops reaching a Litani River tributary. Lebanon's health ministry states that at least 1,238 people, including 124 children and 10 rescue workers, have been killed since March 2, with over 3,500 wounded. The UN reports over 1.2 million displaced. 3 journalists were killed by an Israeli airstrike in Jezin while covering the conflict, an attack Lebanon called a blatant crime. France also condemned the targeting of journalists, echoing the Committee to Protect Journalist documentation of 11 Israeli killings of Lebanese journalists since 2023 and 210 Palestinian journalists in Gaza between October 2023 and October 2025. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.